Senator Tom Cotton has become the 5th Republican senator to say he cannot support the Obamacare replacement plan that's making its way through the House. Bret Baier, host of Special Report, is with us now. Bret, first of all, may I apologize to you for shamelessly using the numbers which you used last night to demonstrate the president's leverage with the Freedom Caucus and those 11 Democrats in the Senate.
They're to be used, Stuart.
Yeah, but I used them. I didn't credit you. I'm very sorry, Bret.
That's quite all right.
Now, 5 Republican senators say, no, we're not, that's out of bounds. We're not going to go with that House Obamacare plan. Does the president have the leverage over those 11 Democrats in the Senate to overcome those 5 Republicans?
Well, it's going to be tough on the health care bill as is. There is leverage on all of those 11 Democrats up for re-election in 2018, as I laid out last night on the show, because Donald Trump won more than 80% of the counties in each one of those states. 80%, some of them up to 90%. So, you know, I think the Democrats are going to hold the line on health care. But I think, like, for example, the Judge Gorsuch nomination, there will be a lot of pressure on them. I would look, Stuart, for this bill to evolve, to change a little bit in this process. And if it gets to a conference committee where the Senate and the House come together, I think there's a possibility that there are some negotiations ongoing that help conservatives get on board. I think the president is going to spend some capital to try to get this across the finish line, because it is the linchpin that opens the door to tax reform next.
It sounds like everybody, that will be the president, House Republicans, Senate Republicans, they want to get this done. Sure, there's an argument about the precise form of getting it done, but it does seem at this point that they are tentatively moving closer together and certainly engaging all parties in an intense discussion. I'd love to be a fly on the wall to see the horse trading going on, frankly.
Yeah, I think there's going to be a lot of negotiating, and this president has made it clear that that is part of his approach to negotiate. I think that's what's going to happen. This is not a firm thing that's going to be thrown down people's throats. There's going to be a lot of give and take as this process goes forward. That said, there are vocal opponents. You know, we've heard from the Rand Pauls today. Senator Tom Cotton saying, you know, the House should start over again. Yep. He's not exactly an opponent of the Trump administration. He's an ally. So I would look to Republicans, not Democrats, for the future of this AHCA bill.
Can I refer to the story which I think you broke last night at 6 o'clock Eastern Time on Special Report? I think this is a very big deal. The Marines are in Syria. They've got heavy-duty artillery with them. They're advancing they're within, what, 60 or 70 miles of Raqqa, the ISIS capital. It looks like the push is on, with American boots on the ground, firing guns in anger to go after and destroy ISIS, as the president said he wanted to do. I think this is a very big deal.
It's huge. It's huge, Stuart. I mean, this comes as U.S. forces are working with Iraqi forces to continue to push through Mosul in Iraq. But this is Raqqa. This is the capital of ISIS inside Syria. Syria, a place where we said during the campaign, and the Obama administration said, that we were not going to put U.S. boots on the ground in big numbers. This is the Marines landing. And they back up and work alongside U.S. special operators who have been on the ground for months. I think this story is going to be significant. The other story is that General Votel, the head of Central Command, telling Congress today that a new strategy in Afghanistan will require more U.S. troops on the ground in Afghanistan. So these are significant developments when you're talking about deploying men and women abroad.
It's great to be in the news business because things change so rapidly. I mean, the world turned upside down sometimes. Bret, we'll be watching tonight because you're sitting down, I think, with Vice President Mike Pence. It'll be the Vice President's first interview from his Senate office. I believe that's tonight at 6 o'clock. Bret, we will be watching. Thanks for joining us today.
Thanks, Stuart.
Yes, sir.